Hey, welcome to Erica Makes and Crafts. Today I'm going to film my July month in review. I can't believe it's August 1st already. Where is this year going? I'm sure I'm not the only one thinking that. But anyways, I will jump right in. The first kit that I finished was Melinda and Moohoo by Hannah Lynn from Diamond Art Club. This was a kit that I got either in 2019 or 2020. It was either end of 2019 or early 2020. I had this kit in my stash for a very long time. It is a very old kit, and if you're looking at it, you can tell that there's some differences in it. Let me see. I started this on June 27th, and I finished it on July 8th. This kit had 3 ABs charted. I did add 1 fairy dust, and I added 2 crystals. The crystals that I added were up here in the eyes of her hat. And one of the fairy dusts I added, or the fairy dust, is just this highlight color in her hair. That color was elsewhere, but I didn't have a whole lot of that drill, so I just added it in her hair. The 3 ABs were a white one, which is all throughout. Anything white that you see is AB. There's a light blue one and a dark blue one. And they're basically mostly seen up in there, but I'm trying to see. I guess there's some sparkled in her hair. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. This was the oldest kit in my stash at the time of me starting it. I like to every year do the oldest kit in my stash. I'm getting to the point where starting in 2024, I believe, I really started collecting kits more than I had previously. So by the time I get through, by the time I get to 2024, I probably won't be able to do the oldest kit in my stash because I'll just have so many from like those years. But anyways, at this point in time, I was just buying a handful and mostly crocheting as my main hobby. So I wasn't collecting diamond painting kits. I was just buying a handful here and there and working on them here or there. So I could get away with doing the oldest kit in my stash. But anyways, this was the oldest kit in my stash, and I was happy to do it. And I know Old Diamond Art Club gets a lot of heck for gapping, but I didn't notice the gapping to be too bad. I'm zooming in on her face because it's a light color. Looks like a drill is maybe a little bit popped right there. But I don't really notice too bad of gapping. So I would say don't be afraid to work on Old Diamond Art Club. Like, yeah, it is different. They've changed a lot over the years and improved their quality over the years, but Old Diamond Art Club quality is still good. And I actually think the glue is better than their current glue. So, and this was, you know, sitting in my stash for many years, and the glue was still great. And I like the render. But that is Melinda and Moohoo. And does it say? Yes, it's a 47 by 66 centimeter. I like the size too. That's a really good size for a kit. And this is the last of my Hannah Lynn kits from Diamond Art Club that were in my stash. So the other 2 that I have One is from Art and Soul, a company that is no more. And I think I have another one, but I can't think of it right now. I'll have to look it up. But anyways, I will be right back with my start. I will say here, the next completed kit I have is a mystery kit from Oraloa, and I will do that at the end, and I will let you guys know when I'm about to talk about it. So if you don't want to see it, you can end the video there. So I'm jumping from this completion to my current work in progress, my current whip, and I will be right back. All right, here is Fun in the Sun by Tom Wood. It's a biggin. I'm actually really enjoying this kit. I did a fun challenge last weekend. I posted a video about it where I just tried to see how much time I could spend in the weekend diamond painting and see how far I could get. I think I got about a whole row. I started at halfway through a row, and I think I ended up getting a little over a whole row done in 7 hours and 40 minutes. If you're interested, you can watch that video. I just did it last weekend, but I'm really liking how it's coming out. There's the corgi, and there's that puppy. I think it is a Bernese Mountain Dog puppy, but it could be whatever you want it to be. My brother has a Bernese Mountain Dog mix, so that's probably why I see that breed in there. But it's really going to feel like 2 diamond paintings, because this painting is a van on a beach, like with the sand and the trees. And then this half is going to be with the ocean and the sky and like a picnic. It's going to kind of feel like 2 diamond paintings, which is kind of nice, because then you won't, or I won't, get too burned out or bored working on the same thing for too long. Because if I come down here, it is a 92.8 centimeter by 69.9 centimeter. So she's big. This has 4 fairy dust and 2 ABs. And one of the ABs is a green color in the trees. You can kind of see it shimmering there. And then the other AB is this gold color in the surfboard right here. It's in a couple of the flowers right there. I think it's going to be in the chair. It's in the inner tube, a little bit in the ball here. So the yellow AB is spread all throughout. This white is a fairy dust. Let's see which shimmer. There's a little blue fairy dust that I'm not seeing, even though I know I've used it. But this red in here and right in here, that's all fairy dust. And then this orange, this bright orange, it's in here. That's all fairy dust. And where is that blue fairy dust color? I know I've used it. I haven't used a lot of that fairy dust color yet, so that's probably why I'm struggling seeing it. But there is a light blue fairy dust in here. And I really like the sandals. I think they came out looking really nice, and the glasses were rendered well. I'm really enjoying how everything is looking. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this kit. The summer energy it gives off. I had fun working on everything as I was working on it. I am learning to do these scene kits that I kind of enjoy. Working on an item and seeing that item come to life as I'm working on it. It's kind of like a small diamond painting inside of a diamond painting. I am a small goal-oriented person while I work towards a bigger goal. So it kind of helps me keep up my momentum as I'm working on this if I have a mini goal to complete. But all right, that is the kit that I'm going to continue working on in August. And then after this, I think I'm going to do the Jaded Gem Shop Crafter's Den Mystery Kit Summer. That just arrived. I ordered it and it just arrived. So, and then after that, I'm going to start working on some kits I want to do for Christmas so I can make sure that they are done for Christmas. Because that's just, I like to get them done a little bit early. But anyways, kind of ranting. All right, I am about to show the Oraloa Mystery Kit. On the website, it's listed as Summer Life. On the canvas itself, it's listed as Cocktails. It's the Mystery Kit by Maria Antoinette Caleo. So if you have that kit and you don't want to see it, now is the time to click away. I did look, it's not available on the website anymore. But if you want to keep the surprise, and you don't want to know, now is the time to click away because I am about to get it. So if you're ending here, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who watches my videos. And I hope you have a great day. If you're still here and you want to see the mystery kit, I'm gonna go get it right now. Alrighty, here it is. I had a lot of fun working on this kit. The colors were bright. It was a true mystery for me. I remember when I got the kit, as you can see down here, it says cocktail. When it came and I saw that, I thought it was a mistake because on the website it's listed as Summer Life. Or it was, it's not there anymore. So I went on the website to see, and I realized that the sizes were the same. Ultimately, I decided that it was the right kit. It was just listed as something differently on the website than it was on the canvas. And I also kind of spoiled it for myself because the artist's profile picture was this. And when I looked at it, I could see, before, when it was in black and white, I could see the cocktail umbrella. I couldn't see anything else, but the cocktail umbrella was very obviously a cocktail umbrella. And obviously, when I saw the artist profile picture, I saw the big pink cocktail umbrella, and I realized that this was the image. I didn't study it because I wanted this to be a surprise. And fortunately, I waited long enough to work on this that I completely forgot there was a lady sitting in the cocktail. And it took me way too long working on this to realize that was a lady sitting inside of the cocktail. So that was really fun. It was very fun working on this kit and seeing the surprise come to life as I was working on it. I will say one thing to note for me personally, once I got to this bottom row, I could tell there was a lot of color blocking. I could tell that there really wasn't much of a surprise left. And the last row took me forever to do, even though it was mostly just color blocking, because by that point I was kind of just like, the surprise was done. And, you know, the fun was over, kind of a thing. But it is a 50 by 50 centimeter. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ABs. And I can't read, there's no colors on the symbols, so I can't really remember. I know there were 2 or 3 greens in all of these leaves. There were like 2 or 3 greens right there. There was 1 pink. And this yellow. So, and I can't remember anything else. I just remember there were multiple greens, maybe even 4 of them. But I really enjoyed this kit until the surprise got over and finished for me. I started it on July 9th and I finished it on July 19th, and I have been forgetting to tell you guys, so I will say it here. The Hannah Lynn kit was my 43rd kit completed overall, and my 16th kit completed this year. This kit is my 44th finish overall and my 17th finish this year. And I haven't finished it yet, but Fun in the Sun is my 45th kit overall. Once I complete it, I'll say 45th completed, but probably should have said that sooner. I'm still new to making these month in reviews, so I am still getting used to the routine and habit of saying the things I need to say, but I will get there, you guys. I will get there. But I'm hoping to have multiple completions in August, because my fear with month in reviews as a mono whipper, I only do 1 whip at a time. I start it, I finish it, then I start my next one. I'm always worried I'm not going to have enough to show you if I do a big one. That could potentially be the only kit I finish in a month, that kind of a thing. I'm always afraid I'm not going to have a lot or enough to show you guys. So I am hoping to finish Fun in the Sun and, you know, get some more done to show you guys. But yeah, this ended up being a short and sweet video. Let's see. I should show you guys the gapping on this one. I know some people say there's a lot of gapping and spacing with Oraloa. I didn't really notice that. I don't really, how do I want to say this? I'm not someone who will place a drill and spend forever putting it in the right place, but I'm kind of careful while I'm placing them. Like down here, there's maybe a little bit. You might be able to see some right down in there. Like, I'm not going to spend forever putting the drills all in the right place or anything like that, but, you know, I'll be a little bit careful with my placing while I'm placing them. And I tend to find that I have no issue with Oraloa spacing or gapping, so I like Oraloa. I just kind of, for whatever reason, because I like the artwork too, I just kind of don't always buy a lot from them. I'll need to check them out more, and I do have a few more in my stash that I can work on. I will end it here, and I will say thank you for joining me today. I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, especially if you make it all the way to the end. That really means a lot to me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.